Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Danny Gobby Gymnasium, where tonight we are getting set for our first varsity game of the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament. And right now we're going to get into the national anthem. We'll step aside and be back after this as you're watching right here from Chapmanville, West Virginia on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 1.
Welcome back, everybody. Chris Kidd here with you this evening. Nick Eskins, our engineer for tonight's contest. Jill Blevins, our camera operator. Again, this is our first varsity game of the evening of the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament. As well as Chapmanville and West Logan Christian as our nightcap tonight at approximately 8 o'clock or 20 minutes at the conclusion of this contest. As it is North Marion against Wesley Christian here this evening. And wish us luck as far as announcing the names of Wesley Christian, as we're going to do our best as the evening goes along, as we're trying to listen. We're trying to listen a little bit to the pregame introductions, just to get a little bit of an idea of how to pronounce their names here this evening. You know, we were kind of joking about it down at the scores table before we got started tonight. We said, do we have a pronunciation sheet anywhere? But again, this is a Wesley Christian team that does bring in a lot of transfers, a lot of foreign players as well. And so just stay patient with us here tonight as we try to navigate through some of these things. But I'll do my very best as we go along this evening, as some of the coaches tried to help us out before we got started here tonight. But in the starting lineup for Wesley Christian will be Cooper Washashi, Patrick Pettensill, Saba, Tegra Macaboo, and Diego Bullhose for Wesley Christian. On the other end, for North Marion, who fell last night to West Logan Christian Academy. You have Landon Fry in the starting lineup, followed by Brock Martin, Dylan Higgins, Casey Minor, and Caden Morris for the Huskies here tonight. So again, last night it was 2 really good games here from Danny Gobby Gymnasium in the varsity contest, as North Marion fell to West Logan Christian Academy 53-50. It's a banged up North Marion team, however, as they've had quite a few injuries here on the season, including during their state tournament run in football, where they fell narrowly in the state championship game to Fairmont. So they're looking to try and get healthy here throughout this year, as Wesley Christian in their first game of this tournament. And then in the nightcap, Expression Prep out of Huntington knocked off Chapmanville 79-75 in a barn burner of a game. And we're underway here tonight from Danny Gobby Gymnasium and the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament, as North Marion in the all-white uniforms, Wesley Christian in the blue. A near side 3 on the way, and count it, for Caden Morris. He led the way with 15 points last night for North Marion, including 3 3-pointers. So a quick 3-0 lead for the Huskies. Crossing the timeline is Saba. Over to his left, gives it off. Now far side, Pettensill looking down low for Macaboo. He'll give it back to Pettensill along the baseline. Drives in, gets by a man, went up and was rejected by Minor. Now here comes Morris into the front court. He'll cross the timeline. Waits on Higgins to show up at the top of the key. Now over far side for Fry. Skips it over for Morris. Again, Morris had the hot hand in the first half last night. Went cold in the second half. Fry lobs it back over to Morris. Goes for three again. This one off the back iron, no good. Rebound tipped out long. Fry controls for North Marion. That's what the Huskies did so well last night in their loss, was offensive rebounding against West Logan Christian. They gave themselves quite a few opportunities, but there was part of the problem last night for the Huskies was turnovers as Higgins throws it away. I believe he thought his man was going to cut that time, and he ended up staying still. So Saba will bring it across the timeline. Wesley Christian looking for the first points of the game. Dribbles to the free throw line, and he'll throw it into the North Marion bench. So back-to-back turnovers on both sides. Just miscommunication both times. Minor will rifle it into Higgins. Now pressure in the backcourt from Wesley Christian. Morris will give it up top. They'll swing it over left side for Fry. Into the middle now. It's Martin looking for help, and they're going to tag him with a travel. That's 3 straight turnovers. Both sides combined here. We saw a lot of that hesitance in the fourth quarter last night for North Marion and West Logan Christian. A lot of turnovers. And a lot of anxious play in that tight fourth quarter. Trying to get towards the left side. They'll shovel it off for Pettensill. He'll get a screen from McAboo. They lob it inside for him. Can't make the grab, and taken away by Minor. As a man up ahead, Minor doesn't see him. Takes it in on the right side himself. Lays it up, no good, and rebounded by McAboo. So missed opportunity for North Marion on that trip. Masaba dribbles to the free throw line, spins right side, kicks it out. Driving in is Bullhose. Lost it on the way in as it was deflected by North Marion. And it'll stay here with Wesley Christian. See here in our All-State Instant Replay. Again, just North Marion getting their hands in the passing lanes here in the early going. We saw them really cause disruption against West Logan last night with that 3-2 defense that they put on them before West Logan started to crack the code. North Marion came all the way back from 11 down in the first half, took the lead in that game, had it late, but then lost it. And now Saba has it taken away by Morris. He'll race into the front court, one-on-one. Nice job that time by Bullholz, staying in front of his man, gives it off to Fry, and he'll lay it in. Landon Fry had 8 points last night against West Logan. Now over the left side, 3 on the way. That one off the mark, no good. McAboo tips the rebound to himself. Tries to save it into the corner, but steps on the sideline, and that'll give it back over to North Marion. As Wesley Christian has gone nearly 3 minutes without a point to start this game. And now they'll show full court pressure. Higgins lobs it across the timeline for Fry. Over into the corner. Morris thought about putting up another shot. He waits, now gets it back on the left wing. Back out front. 2-3 zone for Wesley Christian. Higgins looking. Now they get it down low from Minor. Back over to Fry. Again, good pursuit that time by Saba, but now Fry gets in the lane. McAboo may have deflected that shot a little bit, or at least altered it. And now here comes Wesley Christian back the other way. It's Calger. Will check in for North Marion at the next whistle. 5-0 here in the early going. Pettensill kicks it out. Looking for help. Pettensill gets it over to McAboo in the left corner. He'll take the 3 off the rim, no good. Nice box out by Martin that time. Able to take it away for the Huskies. Into the front court, goes baseline, and once again a turnover for the Huskies. Also checking in will be Mullet for North Marion. As Pettensill check out for Wesley Christian. Into the game is Yasser for Wesley Christian. And we only got the first name or last name for a few of these Wesley Christian players. So I guess they're like Prince almost. They just go by one name in some of these rosters. Saba gets in the lane, kicks it out. Open 3 on the way. That one off the front rim, no good for Yasser. Rebounded by McAboo, and he'll put it back up and in. So the first points of the game for Wesley Christian come over halfway through the first quarter, but they only trail at 5-2. Smollett gets ridden up the sideline. They're going to get a foul here. You see the putback by McAboo on our All-State Instant Replay. It'll be Mullet kicking it over for Minor. This is a dream for him in this 2-3 zone. Just able to find the openings on the wing, and Caden Morris makes Wesley Christian pay again his second three of the quarter, and it's now a 6-point lead. Saba, nice take to the inside, and he's going to draw a foul that time. As we see here the three on our instant replay. Caden Morris, again, deadly shooter. Able to find some space for that quick ball movement by North Marion. Cooper will inbound from the sideline, gets it in. So swing it back up top for Saba. Now back into the corner. Cooper dribbles to the inside, puts up a floater, and he'll bank it in. First two of the game for him, and Wesley Christian closes the gap to 4. It's Fry on the right wing, gets it out top of the key. Now they're trying to follow Morris a little bit more, going man-to-man as Wesley Christian. Smollett gets inside, pass deflected by Pettensill, and it'll stay here with North Marion. Looks like Higgins ready to check back in for North Marion. Smollett will check out after a couple of minutes of action. Get it up top. Higgins looking for Martin. Ball fakes, takes it to his left, gives it off to Fry. He knocked down one the other, or last night. That one well off the mark, rebounded by McAboo. So he'll wait for everyone to clear. Now hands it off to Saba. So as tough a shooting first quarter it's been for Wesley Christian, and just trying to get in their offense. They only trail it by 4 here. They go down low to McAboo, trying to bully his way in. Nice spin move, and he'll be fouled on the way up. Look like Calger got a piece of him. That'll be the first on Calger. So these will be the first free throws of the game for either side. It's the second team foul now on North Marion, 1 against Wesley Christian, as McAboo too strong on the first attempt. We'll get one more here, trying to close this back to a one-possession game. 2:27 left here in the first quarter. Second free throw rattles home. The last 3 points to Wesley Christian. After trailing 8-2, top of the key, Calger over near side for Morris, dribbles into the center, pull-up jumper from the free throw line, and Caden Morris is hot here in the first quarter. He's got 8 of the 10 points for the Huskies, and they now lead at 10-5. And as we go to break, you see Morris with the jumper to put them up by 5 as you're watching the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament with us right here on Video Productions.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Welcome back, everybody. Chris Kidd with you here from Danny Gobby Gymnasium, as we're trying to get some pronunciations here during the timeout from the scores table. As a turnover for Wesley Christian, gives it back over to Higgins. Higgins drives in left side, cut off, lost control of it, but gets it back. And 10-5 lead for North Marion, as it's been the Caden Morris show so far on the offensive end for the Huskies. He got 8 of the 10 points. As Martin, what a ball fake there, getting by Waskasiga on the baseline. They kick it back out. Now they'll reset at the top of the key with Higgins. Higgins waiting for everyone to get set. Now takes it over to the right. Closed off there. Back over for Morris, and he shuffled his feet, and he's going to be called for a travel. That'll give it back over to Wesley Christian. 1:23 to go here in the first quarter. Saba will walk it up the floor towards the right side. Waskesiga showed out but doesn't get the ball. Now they go baseline with it. Bullhose cut off, or Yasser cut off rather. Gets it back up top. Now they go to Waskesiga. He was left open, but he shuffled his feet, and that's 3 points taken off the board for Wesley Christian. He took a third step trying to plant his foot, getting ready for that shot. It was an easy call for the official, as you saw it again there in our All-State instant replay. We head towards the final 60 seconds of quarter number 1. Higgins across the timeline. Waiting, now takes it over, gives it off for Martin. Martin will dribble back up top. Good defense here by Yasser, but now Martin gets by him, almost walks himself, gives it back up top for Higgins. Higgins looking on the inside. Saba gets to him. Now they dump it down low, and McAboo gets his hands on it. He'll bring it up the right side. Now waits for Saba. Gives it to him. Down to 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now over near side for Yasser. Being guarded by Higgins. Gets a screen over to his left. Pulls for three on line, but short. Rebound saved underneath by Pettensill, but goes right to Morris with it. Now a chance for North Marion in transition, but Morris's pass off the mark for Calgar. And that'll be another turnover for North Marion. As Fry will check back into the game. Calgar will go to the bench with 21.2 seconds left here in the first quarter. So Wesley Christian will have an opportunity to get this down to one possession before the end of the quarter. Saba just lets the ball roll, now picks it up, saving a little extra time. It's North Marion not content to just let them run out the quarter here, with Fry coming out guarding Saba. Last night they kind of allowed West Logan to run the quarters out. Here tonight a little bit of an adjustment as Saba drives in, shot back iron, no good. Chance here for Morris, down to 3 seconds left, shovels it inside. Fry tries to throw it up as he lost his balance. Minor puts it back up and in, and they wave it off and say that he didn't get it off in time. That was close, but Minor, unfortunate for him as we take a look at it here, and yeah, it was close. As you saw the red on the scoreboard, or on the backboard rather, go up right as Minor was trying to get that out of his hands. But it's 10-5 North Marion as we head to quarter number 2. Back in 60 seconds as you're watching the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament with us right here on Video Productions.
I'm Dr. Chad Lavender. My fertilized ACL technique has gained national and international attention. It all started here on a small football field in West Virginia. That's where my passion to help athletes and others began. I personally have had 19 different states and locations that patients have traveled from for this ACL reconstruction.
Grab the one thing that everyone's loving, and as it happens, they come by the dozen. Everybody loves it, and everybody knows it. Everybody loves a donut.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
Start of quarter number 2 here from Danny Gobby Gymnasium. Chris Kidd with you. Nick Eskins, our engineer. Jill Blevins, our camera operator, as Wesley Christian had the ball put down on them. They were a little slow getting out of the timeout. Start the second quarter, had the count started, and now they turn it over, and just add insult to injury. A foul by Yasser after that, trying to poke the ball away from Morris. And quickly back into the lineup will be Pettensill. And Yasser will go to the bench after that sequence. And then a sloppy start to the game on both sides, but North Marion holding the lead at 10-5. As Higgins gets inside, takes a fadeaway there as he never really had his balance. Couldn't get anything on that shot. Taken away by Wesley Christian. Over near side, Pettensill drives in, kicks it out. Waskesiga gives it off for Saba. Saba dribbles to the top of the key, had a shot, gives it back to Waskesiga. 3 on the way. That one online, but rattles out. Rebound tipped around, and Morris grabs it. Morris into the front court. Bounce pass underneath for Fry. Drives in, cut off by McAboo, but he commits the foul. McAboo thought he got all ball that time, but that'll be a 2-shot foul for North Marion. This will be the first free throws of the evening for them. Fry so far tonight, the only other North Marion player in the scorebook, as Morris has 8 of the 10 points, Fry with 2 as he misses on the first. A game where points are few and far between. These are loom large as the evening moves along. Fry hits on the second. 11-5 now in favor of North Marion, matching their largest lead so far of the contest. It's near side, Waskesiga open 3. That one online again, but just off. Again, he's just narrowly missed on a few here so far tonight. The one he did hit was called back because he traveled with it. Now Fry goes for 3 from the left corner, and Landon Fry buries a 3. And it's now a 9-point lead for the Huskies with 6:48 to go before halftime. Saba into the front court. Trying to find an opening against Fry, who's all over him right now like saran wrap, trying to get shaking freeze up against 5-second call, and there it is. Great defense by Fry, getting it done on the offense and defensive end so far here tonight. That's going to draw another substitution for Wesley Christian as Fedor Portnoy checks into the game. As Waskesiga will be the one to check out. Again, it's the only game that Wesley Christian playing in the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament, much like Expression Prep Academy. So they had to shuffle the lineup around a little bit here this year. It's over towards the left side. Higgins gets it up top for Martin. Martin over for Morris. Morris looking for space. Thought about it. Now drives in. Gets it off to Fry in the corner where he hit a moment ago. Dumps it down low to Minor, who doesn't have the size advantage. Now to Fry. Back out to Morris. He pulls on a 3 this time from the left side. That one too strong. Rebounded underneath by Martin, but couldn't keep control of it. McAboo will come out with it. Waits for safety and now gives it back. It's Portnoy. Take it up the left side. Finds a lane. Kicks it over into the corner. Long 2 on the way, too strong. Rebounded by Saba underneath, goes up and under, and he lays it in with the left hand. Saba with his first basket of the night and cuts the lead down to 7. Higgins over left side. Morris, good look this time, and he buries another. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the half. He's been hot just like he was in the first half last night. He had 3 threes in that game. 3 threes so far here this evening, all in the first half. It's Portnoy now. He's going to pull straight on for 3. That one got halfway down and popped out. Wesley Christian just not having any luck right now on the offensive side as Minor waits, drives in on McAboo, takes it, can't finish. Rebounded underneath, taken away by Portnoy. 10-point lead for the Huskies. Saba looks over into the corner. Swing it back up top. Looking inside, Portnoy will take a turnaround, and that one again jumps out on him. Boy, oh boy, Wesley Christian just can't buy a bucket with an ATM card right now. As Fry looks down low, finds Minor, swings it back out to Higgins. Higgins gives it back to Minor, goes up and under against McAboo, but McAboo there to alter the shot yet again. Bullhose with the rebound, gives it up to Saba, dribbles into the center. He lost control of it. Here comes Morris back the other way. Morris, one-on-one with McAboo. He'll pull up in front of him. Smart play by Morris that time, knowing he didn't have the advantage going in against McAboo one-on-one. Just pulls up from about 10 and sinks another jumper. That's 13 points for him here on the evening. There's a 30-second timeout called by Wesley Christian. That's the second timeout they've had to burn through here in the first half. And just a reminder that coming up next here on Video Productions, we've got the Chapmanville Tigers taking on West Logan Christian Academy. It's Chapmanville losing a heartbreaker last night, 79-75 to Expression Prep Academy out of Huntington. Well, it was a thrilling game. If you want to go back and watch that here in our archives, it was a wonderful contest between those two teams last night. A lot of transition, a lot of up and down play, a lot of physicality in that game. And they'll take on West Logan Christian Academy, who had that 53-50 win over this North Marion club last night. So Wesley Christian out of the timeout with the ball as Oki is checked into the game for Wesley Christian. So give it off into the middle, looking for help now is Bullhose. He'll give it over for Oki, drives in, puts up a floater, and he'll bank it in. So right off the bench and right into the scorebook goes Oki. 19-9 in favor of North Marion. So we hit the midway point of quarter number 2. Over left side, Mullet back into the contest. Drives in the lane, almost traveled with it, throws it into the backcourt, and that'll be an over and back call. Smollett's had some tough minutes here in this tournament so far. And last night he picked up 2 fouls in a matter of seconds and had to check back out. And had a turnover in that process as well. But he is one of the big players that usually comes off the bench. Just been a tough start to this tournament for him. Portnoy gives it off, top of the key. Now back to Waskesiga, a little weave running here at the top. Portnoy now finds a little crease, fits his way through a hole that time and lost it on the way up. In large part due to Caden Morris, who deflected it away. Portnoy's come in and he's tried to be instant offense so far here tonight. Just hasn't been able to buy one going down. He'll take a 3 from the corner, won't deter him, and he'll knock this one down. So Fedora Portnoy, after having several rim out on him, gets that one to fall through cleanly. Just like that, Wesley Christian back to within 7 as they trailed by 12 a moment ago. Morris looking to put it back to double digits, and he does. My goodness. He has been red hot here in the first half. 8 points in the first quarter, 8 points so far here in the second quarter. 16 in all for him. He is single-handedly beating Wesley Christian right now. 22-12 in favor of the Huskies. We fall under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Nice fake and take this time. Unable to finish though at the rim is Pettensill. Rebound deflected, tipped out of bounds. Mullet got his hands on that one. That'll go over into about the third row. You see here on our instant replay, Morris. He's hit from the right side, he's hit from the left side, and that brought to you by Allstate here on our instant replay. So Portnoy will trigger it in front of the North Marion bench, finds Oki. Swings it over right side, now back to the top of the key. Portnoy took about 3 or 4 too many steps that time as he forced his way into the lane. Easy call for the officials. And another turnover for Wesley Christian. North Marion trying to build on this 10-point lead. 2:38 to go before halftime. Higgins to his left. Gets it top of the key from Martin. Over to his right, back out to Higgins. He'll shot put a 3 straight on, and that one won't bank in. Rebound tipped out by Calgar, but he taps it out of bounds. And over to Wesley Christian. And Wesley Christian was ready to go there, but the official hadn't come over to check the ball just yet. Zoki will run the point, gets it across the timeline. Bullhose gives it off. Waskesiga looking for help now. Pettensill with it. Now to Portnoy. Again, running that weave at the top of the key, trying to find an opening, and there is one. Driving in and drawing the foul is Bullhose, or no, draws the charge instead. That'll be his first. You see it right here on our replay, and yeah, there's a lot of contact on the inside. Couldn't really see if the defender was moving on that or not, but they get Bullhose for the charge nonetheless. Morris, and they're going to have to start shadowing him. He's been red hot here. He goes for a floater in the lane, and he'll draw the foul. Caden Morris, it's been all him so far on the offensive end for the Huskies. Looks like they're going to get Portnoy on the foul. It's Morris's first free throw of the evening, goes through. He's now got 17 points here in the first half, 4 3-pointers in all for him. Second free throw off the back iron, no good. Rebound taken away by Wesley Christian as Pettensill. Good box out that time. Gives it back to Oki. Oki to his left, hands it off. Now back to the top of the key, looking inside. They'll reset with Portnoy. Now to Waskesiga. He's looking for help. Gives it to Bullhose. Now to Portnoy on the left side. And again, there's not been a whole lot on the inside that Wesley Christian's been able to find tonight. Portnoy, though, forces it this time, and he's able to get to the 10 and bank it in. Good take by him. Now Mullet finds a little crease on the other side, misses from about 6 feet, and rebound taken by Wesley Christian. So again, it feels like North Marion has dominated this first half, but still just a 9-point game as we head to the final minute here in the second quarter. Oki finds a little space, goes for 3. That one popped out as well. Again, they've had several like that here in the first half. Mullet gets it along the baseline, gets it back out to Higgins. Back over to Mullet in the left corner. Higgins now will hold, looking for a screen from Calger. Rolls to the rim. Higgins hangs on to it, gives it back out to Morris. Morris in a lot of trouble here, lost control of it, and that'll be out of bounds off of him. He was looking like he was trying to draw contact, but couldn't get a whistle. Now Oki will bring it across the timeline. Wesley Christian, a basket here, will go a long way heading into break. Waskasiga again rolls out on him. Here's another that wouldn't fall for Wesley Christian. Mullet to the free throw line, waits there, and Waskasiga knocked it away. Now they go baseline underneath. Nice job by Martin freeing himself up without McAboo in the game. North Marion can attack inside a little bit more freely. Down to 10 seconds left in the first half. Portnoy will give it back to Oki. Oki waiting, now gives it to Waskasiga. Good look for three from the near side, and Waskasiga will hit. Martin will heave it to the other end of the floor off the backboard, and that'll do it for the first half of action. And Waskasiga, big three from the right wing to close out the first half. And North Marion leads at 25-17 here at intermission. We're going to step aside for break, come back, and we'll run through some of the stats here in the first half between North Marion and Wesley Christian as you're watching the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament with us right here on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
At Boone Memorial Health, we're proving that a rural health system can provide advanced care.
Working in collaboration with Marshall Orthopedics' highly respected program, we're making orthopedic care available at BMH 5 days a week.
And from sports injuries to joint replacement, we are ready to meet your orthopedic treatment needs.
It's because we care about Southern West Virginia.
And it's because we care about helping our patients live full, active lives.
Boone Memorial Health.
We are bringing specialty care home.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
Welcome back, everybody. Chris Kidd with you, with Nick Eskins, our engineer, Jill Blevins, our camera operator, here for our first varsity game of the evening from the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament. Again, we've got Chapmanville waiting in the wings against West Logan Christian Academy to close out the tournament here tonight. As JV played earlier tonight, West Side and North Marion's JV in the first contest. But Chapmanville looking to get back to 500 as they've had a severely difficult schedule right out of the gate, but they've played strong throughout the entire ordeal. Now trying to pick up their third win of the year later on tonight. But here in the first half between North Marion and Wesley Christian, let's look at the first half statistics, starting with Wesley Christian, as they were led by Portnoy and Waskasiga, each with 5 points apiece. Then you had McAboo with 3 points, Okie with 2 points, and Saba with 2 points to round out the scoring for Wesley Christian, as they were 1 of 2 from the free throw line, had 2 3-pointers in the first 16 minutes. On the other end for North Marion, they were led by Caden Morris, who's leading all scorers with 17 points, actually equaling West Logan's total, or Wesley Christian's total in the first half, all by himself, knocking down 4 3-pointers in the process. Then you had Landon Fry with 6 points and Brock Martin with 2 points to round out the scoring for the Huskies, as they were 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 3-pointers, all of those belonging to Caden Morris here in the first half. Well, again, we're going to step aside for a break and be back with the start of quarter number 3 right after this, as you're watching the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament right here on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
I'm Dr. Chad Lavender. My fertilized ACL technique has gained national and international attention. It all started here on a small football field in West Virginia. That's where my passion to help athletes and others began. I personally have had 19 different states and locations that patients have traveled from for this ACL reconstruction.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
The Tint Guy has big news. The newest location is now open in Barbersville. Voted best in the Valley since 2020. Getting your windows tinted is now twice as easy. Go to the best, The Tint Guy.
Hey, Tint Guy here. Come see us at our new location in Barbersville.
At Hanley Funeral Home, we offer unique opportunities for families to create healing moments after loss. With over 55 years of experience serving the Boone, Logan, and Lincoln communities, our staff will help you discover ways to pay tribute, whether that be at a burial service at one of our cemeteries or a personalized lasting memorial. Visit us at www.handleyfh.com or call 304-369-0718. The Handley family of business thanks you for your support.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Danny Gobby Gymnasium for the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament. Chris Kidd with you, with Nick Eskins, our engineer, and Jill Blevins, our camera operator, here tonight for our first of 2 games. As North Marion with the ball, leading at 25-17 to start the second half. As we said, they led the entire way, but it felt like they maybe should be up by more in this contest, and now they're going to have to burn a 30-second timeout. Just 18 seconds into the third quarter. So we'll keep things here in the 30-second timeout. And again, coming up next here on Video Productions, we'll have Chapmanville taking on West Logan Christian Academy here from Danny Gobby Gymnasium. Again, West Logan winning last night against this North Marion club 53-50. Chapmanville falling 79-75 to Expression Prep Academy out of Huntington. So stay tuned for that here on Video Productions, approximately 20 minutes at the conclusion of this contest. So far side Minor makes a contested catch, gets it into the corner for Fry, steps into a 3, no good. Rebounded by Martin, just never could quite get control of it on the way up. As Oki comes out of there with it, he'll kick it back. Pettensill driving in, or Bullhose rather driving in, tries a layup, won't fall, rolls off. Rebound taken away by Morris. Morris with 17 in the first half, got caught in midair, just shovels it underneath, and that'll throw it away to Portnoy. Portnoy will race back in the other direction, looking on the inside, doesn't find an opening, but does draw the foul. They're going to get the foul on Fry that time. So that'll be the first on him, first personal foul of the second half against either squad. Waskasiga palming the ball, looking, goes inside, swung back out. Bullhose gets into the center, throws up a wild shot, and a charge called on Bullhose. It's the second time now Diego Bullhose has been whistled for a charge here in the first half. Or in the second half, rather, one in the first half. Come back out in the second half, much like the first half, still more or less a defensive standstill so far. Higgins working it up against Oki. Oki's had some good minutes since checking into this game in the second quarter. They get it up top, Minor over left side. Martin forcing his way in, tries a behind the back pass, and they're going to signal that's North Marion's ball. Looked like it hit a Wesley Christian player as he was standing on the baseline. And that's what keeps it in North Marion's possession. That was a dangerous pass by Martin. Now Oki will check out as Saba will check back into the lineup here with 6:42 left in the third quarter. Minor on the right wing, top of the key for Higgins. Higgins will get it over for Fry. Now back top of the key for Minor. Lobs it left side. They go inside for Fry. Good cut by him. Had to wait, though. Good defense that time by Pettensill. Forced the bad shot. Getting it back is North Marion, but now they throw it away. Here comes Bullhose into the front court. Fakes a pass. Now dishes over for Minor. And another charge called, and Bullhose, the third time now he's been whistled for a charge. That's all 3 of his fouls. And we'll see if Wesley Christian sticks with him. And could have given it to either one. Looked like Martin kind of did a flop job on that one, but Higgins looked like he absorbed most of the hit. It's Fry over near side. Martin gets it back up top for Morris. Again, he's got 17 here in the game, 17 for Wesley Christian as well. And Morris blocked on the way to the rim that time as Portnoy wipes 2 off the board for the Huskies. Now Martin will inbound from the far side along the baseline. He'll get it in for Higgins, being guarded by Saba. Higgins dribbles in, kicks it out for Fry. Fry into the paint, almost lost control of his pivot foot. Somehow was able to keep it, and Fry will lay it in. He's got 8 points now, and the lead back to double digits at 27-17. First points of the third quarter for either side. Fry had 8 points last night. He's matched that total so far here this evening. Portnoy, nice spin move into the middle, gets to the rack, can't finish though as he tried to bank it in. Rebound taken away by Morris. Morris underneath for Fry, going to the other side, got caught in midair, knocked away. Waskasiga got his hands on it, but Fry chases it down. So reset now at the Tiger Paw with Higgins. 5:15 to go on a moving clock here in the third quarter. 10-point lead for North Marion. Morris can't find anyone, gives it back to Higgins. Now far side for Fry. Fry looks inside for Martin. Turn around in the lane, bends around and falls off. That ball touched every crevice of the rim that time and just would not go down. Now on the other end, Waskasiga gives up a 3, dishes off underneath. Portnoy, nice job right in front of the rim, able to bank it in. Portnoy now with 7 points on the contest, leading the way for Wesley Christian off the bench here tonight. 27-19. Again, Wesley Christian just continuing to kind of linger around in this game. As Morris lost it off his foot, able to get it back. Portnoy all over him. Now to Fry. Swings it over far side for Higgins. Now into the middle. Minor, nice cut by him, but he took extra steps, and that'll wipe out the chance for him to get his first points of the game. And Casey Minor had 12 points last night in the loss to West Logan Christian. Got hot in the third quarter for North Marion, but yet to see the scoreboard yet here tonight. Only 3 players have scored here this evening for North Marion. That's Morris, Fry, and Martin, and Fry and Morris have 23 of the 25 themselves. Portnoy trying to get a clear out here as he waits on McAboo to move out of the way. Now he'll come back to try and set a screen. Portnoy won't take it, goes to the right side, up and under, gives it back out to Waskasiga. Caught in midair, gives it off to McAboo. McAboo trying to kick it back out, now gets caught under the rim and throws it off underneath the basket, saved by Minor. Loose ball again, McAboo picks it up, drives in right side. He's too strong on the layup, and rebound taken away by Morris. He'll swing it over far side for Martin. Martin tried to get a bounce pass over to Koger, and it'll go out of bounds off Wesley Christian. And right now both sides have shots available to them, just neither taking them. Just a little bit too unselfish on both sides. Right there, Koger had a look, but may not be as big of an outside threat. So give it off left side. Morris, he's not going to be shy about it. He'll take a 3. That's off the mark. Rebound tip, though, to Minor. Back out. They swing it over. Martin takes a 3 from the other corner. Nearly banged it in from that side, but McAboo with the rebound. You just feel like if either side can string together some buckets here, they're going to have the momentum in this game. And Portnoy, maybe he's the man to get it done. Nice drive by him and banks it in from the side. Now pass deflected. Higgins couldn't get over the head of Waskasiga, and a chance here for Wesley Christian to close this down to 4 or 3 on this trip. Over far side, Waskasiga 3 on the way, and he'll knock it down. And now Wesley Christian is back into this ball game completely as they trail it only by 3. Here in the third quarter as a timeout called by North Marion. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. But again, North Marion's led the entire way here tonight with 2:53 left in the third quarter. And Wesley Christian's Had an uneventful evening on the offensive end, to say the least, but a couple of buckets in a row and turnovers in a row have put them back into this game. And now it's North Marion struggling on the offensive end, as they've only scored 2 points here in the third quarter. They've led it by as much as a dozen, by double figures on several occasions here tonight, but they've just not been able to put the stake in Wesley Christian's heart. As we said, this is a banged-up North Marion team. Several injuries, some of them from the football team, making it to the state finals this year, losing that thriller against Fairmont by 1 in the state championship game. So they're going to wait to hopefully get fully healthy as the season moves along. Right now they're trying to fight for a win here against Wesley Christian after losing a heartbreaker last night to West Logan Christian. Out of the timeout, Higgins to his left, slams on the brakes, goes far side. Minor tipped it, and it finds Fry. Not sure of who that pass is intended for, but now Higgins gets it back. Looks back top of the key for Calgary. Now over to Fry. Ball fakes, dribbles into the center. Now takes a baseline, goes up the shot, can't finish. McAboo with the rebound. A chance now to cut it to 1 or tie on this trip for Wesley Christian. Saba into the corner. Waskasiga hit a moment ago. This time leaves it short. McAboo gets the rebound, goes back up with it. He can't convert. Rebounded by Morris. So bullet dodge that time for North Marion. Screen at the top of the key, gets it into the corner. Now back up top. Minor gets by a man, gets by a second man. Layup goes, and Minor with his first bucket of the game puts the lead back at 5 for North Marion as we go under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Saba over for Waskasiga. He'll take another 3 from the left side. This one off the front iron, no good, and Calgary with the rebound. He'll get it over for Morris. Morris up against Portnoy, able to get by him across the timeline. Morris drives in, got bumped by Portnoy, and that'll send him to the free throw line. See it here on our All-State Instant Replay again. Good take that time by Morris. He noticed he had a little bit of a head start on Portnoy after he had shaken him a little bit at the top of the key. Morris 1 of 2 from the line tonight, yet to score here in the second half after scoring 17 in the first half, and the first free throw rolls off. That's kind of the story last night as well for Morris. Red hot in the first half with 11 points, finished with 15 as he had difficulty getting it going in the second frame. But he does convert the second free throw for his 18th point. 30-24, Huskies lead it. Under a minute and a half to go here in the third. Portnoy steps into a 3 from the top of the key, and he'll knock it down. Portnoy with 7 points this quarter, 12 for the game now, and it's back down to a 3-point lead for North Marion. Higgins gets it up top for Minor. Minor waiting, shovels it over for Fry, now hands it off for Higgins. Higgins trying to get through a screen. They're going to call an offensive foul as Calgary tried to extend out to get a piece of Saba. They're going to call him for the moving screen or the offensive foul. See it here on our instant replay. Yeah, there you see it. He just kind of shoved Saba to try and move him out of the way. That'll be the second foul on Calgary. We go under 1 minute to go here in the third period. Saba trying to get by Mullet, who's checked into the game. Saba inside the free throw line, gives it back for Portnoy. Fakes, gives it back up top. Saba now over to Waskasiga. Back into Portnoy's hands, who had the hot hand here in the third quarter for Wesley Christian. Gets some space, doesn't want to take it from that range. Over to Saba on the right side. Saba gets a screen. Coming out on it is Higgins. Now losing it is Saba as he goes to the ground to try and save it. McAboo can't control it. Loose on the far side. Now McAboo grabs it. And a timeout called by Wesley Christian with 27.5 seconds to go here in the third. I believe that's the final 30-second timeout for both sides here tonight. So fourth quarter comes, I believe all that's left is 30-second timeouts. Again, coming up next here on Video Productions, we'll have Chapmanville taking on West Logan Christian. So stay tuned here for our final game of the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament, coming your way approximately 20 minutes at the conclusion of this game between North Marion and Wesley Christian. Again, this tournament's gone on for over a decade now here in Chapmanville. It's always been fun, always been a good part of the holiday season as well. This year, though, changing the format a little bit. It's more of a showcase than it is a tournament, as it has been in years past. Getting a few more teams involved this year than they have in previous occasions. So inbound it for Waskesiga, back out for Portnoy. See if Wesley Christian looks to hold for the final shot. They do have the possession error to start the fourth quarter as well, but Portnoy's going to go now. 3 on the way, no good. Rebounded by Mullet. He'll give it off for Martin. Martin into the front court. Shovels it back out for Morris. Cross court Higgins down to 8 seconds. Driving baseline is Mullet. Nice pass for Minor underneath, and he gets it over top of McAboo for the lay-in. As Portnoy with 1 second will heave at the horn. No good off to the right. And that'll do it for the third quarter of action as North Marion takes a 5-point lead into the final 8 minutes. We'll be back in 60 seconds as you're watching the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament right here on Video Productions.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
At Boone Memorial Health, we're proving that a rural health system can provide advanced care. As a pediatrician, I'm dedicated to supporting the healthy growth of children throughout the community. From preventative care to treatment when they're sick, I'm here to meet a child's medical needs from the time they're born through their teen years. It's because we care about Southern West Virginia, and it's because we know that your child is your everything. Boone Memorial Health, we're bringing specialty care home.
Final 8 minutes of action here from Danny Gobby Gymnasium between North Marion and Wesley Christian. 5-point lead for the Huskies. Chris Kidd with you, with Nick Eskins, our engineer, Jill Blevins, our camera operator. Has a nice cut to the basket that time, but out of control on the way in was Pettenstill, and he can't convert as he's still scoreless tonight. Again, big error by Wesley Christian, though, at the end of that third quarter, not holding for one, allowing North Marion to get another look, and they convert to take a 5-point lead here into the final frame. Inside Minor trying to fight through, and they're going to call Portnoy for the bump. That'll be number 3 on him. Just 22 seconds into the fourth quarter. It's Portnoy and Bullhose, each with 3 fouls. Nobody in danger thus far here for North Marion this evening. Higgins waiting patiently as they run through the offense. Near side for Martin. Martin looks, gives it back top of the key, now over to Fry. Fry on the right wing, picks up his dribble, trying to find some help now, finally finds Higgins. So get it over near side for Minor. Minor looks as Morris cut to the rim, but Portnoy there to follow him. Higgins back over to Minor. Minor waiting, trying to find an opening here, gives it back up top for Higgins, now swings it far side. Morris finds a little bit of a crease to the free throw line, gives it back out. Again, defense on both sides tonight's been tough. And as you can see on the scoreboard, scoring has been few and far between here as Minor finally takes a strong drive, and he takes a bump and lays it in. Casey Minor, very reminiscent of last night, was scoreless in the first half tonight and last night, but now it's started to heat up here. He's got 6 points, all of them coming late from the third into the fourth, and Waskesiga. Big 3 for him. That's his third 3 now of the contest. And he's got 11 points to draw Wesley Christian back to within 4. Now lost in the backcourt. Saba steals it away from Higgins, drives in on him. Nice Euro step to the middle, can't finish the layup, and taken away by Martin. Missed opportunity off the turnover there. Minor swings it into the corner. Morris thought about it, now takes the 3, misses off the front rim. Now rebound tipped out to Saba. 1-on-1 here before the Cavalry comes back. Saba misses on the layup. A couple of empty trips there and chances for Saba. He's frustrated with himself as he goes back across the timeline. Had a chance to get it to 2 for the first time since the start of this game. It's Martin on the far side, letting Cutters go through, gives it back to Higgins. Higgins waits patiently, now gives it back over to Martin. Down to 5:39 to go here in the contest. Again, North Marion's been held to just 7 points here in the second half, but they still hold the lead. Morris, another three on the way. This one off the front rim, no good, and Saba with the rebound. Again, a chance to get this to one possession on this trip. Portnoy gets it over, three on the way. That one over the rim, no good for Bullhose, taken away by Morris. And it's just been a rough shooting night for both sides. Not been a whole lot of sustained offense for either. Inside to Minor. He's been the offensive go-to here in the second half, and there it is again. Spin move to the inside, and he flips it in. 36-30 now, Huskies lead it. 4:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. Portnoy bullies his way to the basket but can't hit. Rebounded by Minor, nearly threw it away, but Morris there to retrieve it. Portnoy nearly picking up his fourth foul. But Higgins in control of it now as he crosses midcourt. Higgins looking for a little space up top, finally gets it, gets inside and then trips over himself and called for a travel. His right foot just went out from under him that time. As Yasser will check back into the game. See here, he got a nice step on Pettensill, but then just stumbled and fumbled his way to the ground as the floor monster reached up and took him to the ground. Thankfully, he's okay. They clean up that little area after the spill by Higgins. Now Wesley Christian trailing by 6. They trailed by as much as 12 here tonight. Saba gives it off Waskasiga, nearly traveled with it, but instead he hits a turnaround three. Waskasiga, 4 3-pointers now for the game. He's got 9 points in the second half, 14 for the game. And every time North Marion feels like they're going to edge away, Wesley Christian finds a way to stay within striking distance. Inside Minor once again counted in the foul for him. Casey Minor has really picked up the scoring slack here in the second half as he is taking it right to the Wesley Christian defense as Waskasiga whistled for the foul. Again, Morris had 17 in the first half to lead the way for North Marion, and now Minor has picked that up in the second half as he's now got 11 points. It's only Fry has 2 points, and Morris has 1 point here in the second half. Other than that, it's been all Minor. 3-pointer left short by Yasser, rebounded by North Marion. 3:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. 6-point lead for the Huskies. Far side is Fry. Gets it over for Higgins. Higgins waits, back over to Fry. He dribbles inside, had it poked away, gets it back. Now to Higgins. Over left side, Martin back to the top of the key. Get it over near side for Higgins again, waits. North Marion not in any hurry here with a 6-point lead. And what's been a defensive struggle here tonight on both ends. Fry gets it back, shovels it off from Martin. Now he finds a lane, dribbles inside, kicks it back out. Fry gets a good look for three, and he'll bury it. Landon Fry with a huge 3-pointer and a full timeout called by Wesley Christian with 3:02 to go here in the fourth quarter. As you see on our replay, Fry perhaps delivering a dagger for North Marion. We'll be back after this break as you're watching the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament right here on Video Productions.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
here for the final 3 minutes from the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament in our first varsity game of the night. Chris Kidd with you, Nick Eskins, our engineer, Jill Blevins, our camera operator this evening. Again, Chapmanville and West Logan Christian coming up approximately 20 minutes at the conclusion of this contest. Wesley Christian has fought back here all evening long, but now North Marion with a 9-point lead after the 3 by Fry. The offensive rebound gets it back out to Portnoy. Portnoy, a floater in the lane off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped. Miner saves it, and he throws it off of Portnoy out of bounds. Again, Casey Miner. What a second half he's had this evening. 11 points for him, all of them in the second half. And there, a big defensive play, but now still in the backcourt by Saba. Gives it off to Portnoy. Layup won't fall. Against so many around the rim tonight, won't fall for Wesley Christian. Now North Marion dodges a bullet, looking to retake a double-digit lead again. It shrank to as low as 3. They've led by as much as 12, and North Marion has led the entire contest. Morris gives it off for Higgins. He has a slam on the brakes with Saba all over him. Saba nearly knocks it away. Now Higgins finds a clear lane to the basket, and he'll lay it up and in. That's Higgins' first bucket of the game, and that swells the lead to 11 with under 2 minutes to go. Portnoy on the other end got tied up on the way in, and that'll give it back over to North Marion. What a close here by the Huskies in the last couple of minutes, and Morris, great defensive play by him. He hasn't gotten it going in the second half. They've really tried to key on him, but he's made a couple of big defensive plays to help out here down the stretch. Wesley Christian trying to apply some pressure here in the backcourt as they're in desperation territory now with 1:48 to play. Into the corner, Morris lobs it inside for Miner. He takes a hit, goes up, and blocked underneath by Yasser. Again, a lot of contact there, nothing called. All clean by Yasser. Waskasiga goes for another 3. He's been hot in the second half, but can't get this one to fall. This rebound fought for him. We're going to get another tie-up. This time it'll stay with Wesley Christian with 1:29 remaining in the fourth quarter. Again, North Marion, despite being banged up, missing some starters, some key players here this weekend, look like they're going to battle to a 1-1 record here in the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament after a heartbreaker last night to West Logan Christian. Good drive here into the middle, laid up and in. As Bullhose gets his first 2 of the game. Back down to 9. Again, neither team close to the penalty right now as Yasser has to commit the foul in the backcourt. That'll be his second. Team foul number 3 now. They still have to commit 2 more before North Marion will be in the 2-shot penalty. So inbound to Higgins in the backcourt. Saba not looking to commit the foul just yet. As Higgins gets a nice screen, gets to the left shoulder. Now looking to foul is Bullhose. Miner throws it away though as it whizzed by the head of Higgins. Up ahead, Portnoy drives all the way in and rejected by Morris. Again, Morris getting it done on the defensive side here in the second half after getting it done on the offensive side in the first half. Now 55.1 seconds to go. They get it into Saba. Wesley Christian's going to have to go quick here, trailing by 9. But now it's poked away. Morris got his hands in again and creates a tie-up. Boy, oh boy, great job by Morris here in the second half. He was so hot in the first half. Cooled off in the second half. Hasn't gotten that many looks just because Wesley Christian's really keyed on him, but he's gotten his focus into the defensive side, and it's paid off. It's Saba with another steal, but again can't finish on the drive. And a foul committed by Bullhose in the backcourt with 38.5 seconds to go. And that miss right there should about wrap things up here tonight unless North Marion just has a catastrophic 38.5 seconds here. They should go on to win this contest. Well, there's catastrophe number 1 as Martin throws it away big time in the backcourt. It looked like him and Higgins, some miscommunication on where Higgins was going. But they're going to have to get hot from 3 and hot in a hurry as it's knocked away by Martin, so it'll stay here with Wesley Christian. They'll inbound it to Saba behind his back. Finds a little crease, kicks it over. Yasser gets a good look for 3 from the wing off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Fry. Gives it off to Higgins with 26 seconds to go. We'll see if Wesley Christian wants to foul or not here, trailing by 9. Down to 20 seconds to go. Higgins over for Minor, down to 15 seconds. And Yasser looks like he's trying to commit a foul now, but Minor takes it in, and an exclamation point with that throwdown to his second half and to this game as North Marion, a 46-35 winner here tonight, as his club comes out to celebrate with him, and he puts Bullhose on a poster to wrap up North Marion's Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament run. What a second half for Casey Minor. 13 points in all to lead the offense for the Huskies. They win at 46-35. We'll step aside for a break and be back after this as you're watching the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament right here on Video Productions.
Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
At Boone Memorial Health, we're proving that a rural health system can provide advanced care.
Working in collaboration with Marshall Orthopedics' highly respected program, we're making orthopedic care available at BMH 5 days a week.
And from sports injuries to joint replacement, we are ready to meet your orthopedic treatment needs.
It's because we care about Southern West Virginia.
And it's because we care about helping our patients live full, active lives.
Boone Memorial Health.
We are bringing specialty care home.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
We at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
46-35, North Marion knocks off Wesley Christian here tonight in our first varsity game of the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament. As you look at the final scoring on both sides, Wesley Christian was led tonight by Casper Waskasiga with 14 points. Then you had Fedora Portnoy with 12 points. After that, McAboo with 3 points. Saba, Bullhose, and Oki each finishing with 2 points on the evening. For North Marion, they were led tonight by Caden Morris, 18 points, 17 of those coming in the first half rather. Then it was Casey Minor's turn in the second half. He was scoreless in the first half, finished with 13, including that thunderous dunk as time ran out to put a capper on this win for the Huskies. Then after that, you had Landon Fry in double figures as well with 11 points. And finishing things off was Higgins with 2 points and Brock Martin with 2 points to round out the scoring for North Marion. Neither club really making any hay at the free throw line tonight. 4 of 7 for North Marion, only 1 of 2 for Wesley Christian. No free throws for them in the second half. 5 3-pointers for the Huskies, 6 go down for Wesley Christian here tonight. Well, again, Chapmanville and West Logan Christian coming your way next here on Video Productions. We'll step aside for about a 15-minute break and be back for our second game right after this. So for Nick Eskins and Jill Blevins, I'm Chris Kidd. We'll see you in about 15 here from Danny Gobby Gymnasium as you're watching the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament right here on Video Productions.